AI16Z is a venture capital firm by Andreessen Horowitz. They bought all kinds of early internet startups and now are heavily involved in crypto. Now there is a meme coin on Solana called AI16Z. And that meme coin tends to be outperforming most others. Even though Bitcoin is going down, AI16Z is currently going up. Let's have a look at who's buying here. Does it still make sense to buy? How much more upside potential is there? Let's look behind the price action. Let's try to figure out what's actually going on. Now, this is not the first video on AI16Z on this channel. The first video was published 20 days ago, and it was actually an underperformer, as in there weren't too many people interested in this topic. Now, that's very interesting because at the time of recording of that video, the price was 28 cents. Now we are at 47 cents. So of course that outperformed Bitcoin, that also outperformed a lot of other meme coins. So today we are up 23% and this week we are up 50%. And so I publish videos on various meme coins regularly on this channel. Feel free to check it out. I try to find the tokens that have positive momentum but that still have some upside potential. So if you don't want to miss the next video, feel free to subscribe over here. Again, I publish videos very often. Now let's have a look at what's going on with this current rally, because we have just hit another all-time high and today there's more buyers than sellers, a ratio of 61 to 39%. And what I am most interested in is who's currently buying, who's currently selling a token, where is all the transaction volume going? And on the left side, we've got the trading volume in US dollars, and on the right side, we've got this normalized to 100% per day. What can we see? We see two things. First of all, attention comes in waves. So sometimes we've got a lot of attention, sometimes not so much. And of course, when there's a lot of trading volume, we tend to have higher prices. So this here is the 19th of November. And have a look at this here, right? This is the 19th of November as well. So there's a correlation. No real surprise here. But what is a bit of a surprise is that we are now at an all-time high, while the trading volume is very far away from an all-time high. What is going on here? I believe the right side here, the normalization to 100%, has parts of the answer. We are now seeing that over time, less and less retail money is in the token, and it's mainly the whales and the large retail investors that push the price. Now, the way this distinction is made is that small retail wallets is everything below $1,000 worth of the token. Medium retail is up to 10,000. Large retail is up to 100,000 and whales is above 100,000. So this might be market makers that accumulate here. It might be centralized exchanges. It might be private whales, but it seems like in general, it's a smart money that's getting in the token. Now we can also count the number of holders, and instead of looking at US dollar prices or at US dollar holdings, we can look at the number of tokens. On the left side, that's 2,000 tokens. On the right side, that's 200,000 tokens. And in the middle, it's 20,000 tokens. So that translates into, at current prices, $1,000, $10,000 and $100,000 worth of the token minimum holding. And again, isn't it interesting how the number of holders is not really increasing for any of those wallet cohorts in the last days, while the price clearly is going up, right? A 250% increase in the last 1.5 weeks, roughly. What we have seen in the trading volume can also be observed in the percentage of the supply that is held by those different wallet cohorts. Check this out. On the left side, we've got the token balance and we see how much of it is held by the whales. And the whale holding is now at an all-time high of 84%. Whales plus large retail make up 95% of the supply. Small and medium-sized retail only has 4 to 5%. And that used to be very, very different. On the right side, we see the value that those different wallet cohorts hold. And again, the whales are close to an all-time high in their holdings. They caused the drop, they're now causing the recovery, and small retail simply just holds. This is something we continuously see. Small retail just buys and holds. They hope for the best. It's actually the whales that drive the prices, that tend to exit at smart points and that tend to rally up prices as well. Now here's a very interesting recent development. You very likely do not have access to this kind of chart. This here shows how much advertisers on my YouTube channel pay for 1,000 views of their ads. And it suddenly, out of nothing, spiked to roughly double of what it used to be. In other words, crypto projects, centralized exchanges, etc., they are now competing for advertising space in the crypto scene. And it's not just money that's flowing into advertising for crypto. There's also simply fiat money that's flowing into the space as a whole. The stablecoin market cap tends to rise and it's recently even accelerating. So since October of last year, we see money flowing into crypto again. that of course causes a lot of crypto asset prices to go up. And especially in the recent days, since beginning of the month, we also see the altcoins going up in aggregate. So what we have over here is the others dominance. This is how much of all of crypto is in the altcoins that's not in the top 10. That went up by roughly 20% in the last month. And so pretty much everything is now going up. The art in crypto trading though is to buy early, right? It's to buy when the prices are still low. So for example, over here, the Chill Guy token, it's now at 50 cents. But I made a video on Chill Guy when it was still at 20 cents. And I hope a lot of you made money with that video because it was a quite popular one. And so this is the real art, right? We have to get into tokens when momentum is bullish and when there's still enough upside potential. And so this is what this channel is all about, right? It's about discussing tokens that a lot of people don't yet have on their radar. So feel free to subscribe. Now, how can I find tokens like Chill Guy early? Or how can I find things like the GOAT token or the ACT token early? Those are one of the largest pump.fun ecosystem tokens. This is a wallet tracking alert. How Kyle Chessy bought the GOAT token for 14 cents. That was over here. Since then, the price went up by more than 500%. Temporarily, it was up by more than 800%. Who's Kyle Chessy? It's this influencer over here. He's got 137,000 subscribers and he tends to be relatively early on trending tokens. And so here is how that works. We use Onchain analytics again to figure out who is owning what wallet. It's not a very easy task, but we've got an entire community that just focuses on that single task. Find wallets that are very useful, of insiders, of top traders, of influencers. Let's find those wallets and then track them. So over here, we've got the wallets that we track by Kyle Chessy. We've got 12 in total. Well, let's talk about the ACT token. Here's our signal for ACT. CryptoBanter bought the ACT token at 3.7 cents. Now it's at 58 cents. So an increase of 1,500% since that signal. And of course, temporarily, the gain was even higher, more than 2,000%. Now, where do crazy gains like this come from? They come from attention. They come from a lot of eyeballs getting into one single token. And so here are those eyeballs. This is the CryptoBanter channel. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. When they talk about the token, of course the token has to go up. And so we've got 33 of CryptoBanter's wallets. And so really, I think this is the better approach compared to just drawing random lines on price charts. I think it's better to follow the smart money. It's better to follow the insiders. It's better to simply copy trade the people that tend to make money in crypto. And I like this approach that much that I made a dedicated tutorial course just on this. How can we find various influencer wallets? How can we track those wallets? And how can we subsequently also interpret the signals that we get from the tracking? It's 8 videos in total. It's all part of Premium. So that's down below, thebitcoinstrade.com. Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics, right? The charts that we looked at today in this video. It's also about portfolio diversification, risk management, indicator backtesting. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total. Once we get our wallet signals, we of course also have to discuss when should we buy, when should we sell. We have to compare the on-chain analytics. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $165 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like Premium, in case you don't learn anything, simply just message me within the first 7 days and I'll refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. Now, how much more upside potential is there for AI16Z? Let's have a look at relative market caps with comparable kinds of cryptocurrencies. So the most straightforward comparison is of course meme coins on the Solana chain. And AI16Z is over here. It's at place number 10 and it's got a market cap of 500 million. The largest meme coin on Solana, Dog with Head, has a market cap of 3.5 billion. So that's a 7x delta. Now, how do such large market caps develop? It's again through market makers, it's through centralized exchanges, etc. So more than $3.50 per AI16Z is very unlikely, unless the market as a whole goes completely bonkers and everything doubles and triples. And so here is why I think this is an opportunity, right? Currently, most trading volume still happens on chain. Yes, you can buy and sell the token via Gate.io, but price discovery still happens directly on chain with Radium and Orca. In other words, once the centralized exchanges start officially listing the token, we are probably going to see another 50% increase, maybe another doubling. The upper limit, I believe, is a 7x. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers.